be seeded into this world, and beings have come and anchored in and added to the matrix of existence and manifestation the high frequency, beautiful, loving energy of joy and connectivity between all your spheres of energy. And this has been possible even in the lower third density. Even on the lower levels of the third density range of frequencies, great goodness has been able to be imbued into this world, be seeded into this world, and beings have come and... Hi, thanks for joining me today. Please like and subscribe. Hello, today we are bringing through a guided meditation. It seems some information and some starlight news from the 9th density Arcturian family of light. I have a connection with the Arcturians and the Andromedans. They are my star family, and I work with them. They guide and heal and protect and help me. So it's very lovely, and they have messages for us all today. Yes, we are here. We are the 9th density Arcturian family of light for Leeloo Jane, and for many people on the planet. We come as guardians and auspicious way showers for the many on the planet. We have a role in association with the planet, which is that of overseeing the guiding for understanding, knowledge and expansion of the psyche and the mind of the humans on the planet at this time. We have been interacting and involved with the planet over a millennia. Many times we have come and shared reassurance, intelligence, understanding, and a commitment to be by the side of humans, by your side, as you fulfill your divine potential as it is, and grow forth into your prosperous perspective of your we find the word is not there in English. So the prosperous perspective of your future unfolding evolution. We will put it that way. We do not always find words within the English language to encapsulate what we want to say. We do our best also with Leeloo Jane's vocabulary, as you are always governed by the vocabulary of the channel through which you share your space to give guidance. So here we go. Not to say her vocabulary isn't absolutely fine as it is. We move forward. So, yes, we are here with the planet, on the planet, and around the planet at this time, enjoying the great fervent energy that is flowing, and the discussions and the rising consciousness, the debates and the airing of concepts and concerns, and wanting to discuss them and get answers. And we think this is brilliant for the human society, the human race, to work forward in gaining their own understanding and knowledge. Very good. This is right. This is the way. Gaining knowledge for yourself, gaining your own foothold on a clear understanding of what is happening and what has gone before. You are well beyond needing to be shepherded and treated as children. You are not children. You are divine beings ascending into your own power and knowledge. That is where you're at. You are not limited into what would be classified as an ignorant bunch of sheeples, is a word that Leeloo Jane does use occasionally, not very often. She has heard it and thinks it's cute, so it is. We will say that you are not sheeples, you are independently thinking conscious beings. And it is so. It is right to be recognized and acknowledged as such. And we do not see you in any other form. You do not require gurus, you require explanations. And then you will get in touch with your own psyche, your own intelligence, and you will formulate your comprehension. For as you go now, as you rise into your fourth and fifth reachings of identity, when we say you already exist in these outer echoes of energy, you just need to connect with them as a resource, draw upon them and become at one with them, including them, collating them into your current version of what you use on an everyday basis. That is how you expand and grow into your own shell of yourself, growing into your own shoes. That is how we can put it in a very human term. You are not finding something new, you are just finding more of you. And many have told you this and will continue to do so, for it is the case. We say that your ability to know and comprehend is expanding as you touch base with higher third density to start with. We would like you to understand it is a range of frequencies. There is the lower range of third density, and then there is the fourth range above it. But as you go through third density, you are going through different ranges, getting to the top edge of third, and then versioning into the fourth density, and then so on into the fifth density. And it carries on in such a way that one grows and develops through the density range of frequencies. It isn't just one frequency, it is a range of frequencies. We need you to understand that, so you realize as you are within the third density, you are still expanding and growing as you radiate out into your overall sphere of energy, which goes from third up until most of you have a 7th level density range at the very top outer levels, which you cannot sense or feel yet, but are still there. And many range above and beyond, because emanations have come through, down through the ranges to help with the process here on the earth. So there is a great variety of emanating ranges, and it's okay to be at any of them. We want to say for you today, and this message was delivered earlier to Leeloo Jane this morning to reassure her that even on the lower levels of the third density range of frequencies, great goodness has been able to be imbued into this world, be seeded into this world, and beings have come and anchored in and added to the matrix of existence and manifestation the high frequency, beautiful, loving energy of joy and connectivity between all your spheres of energy. And this has been possible even in the lower third density. It is not, as one might imagine, the mud at the bottom of the pond, which is a great analogy for its time in Buddhism of the lotus rising to the top of the pond, coming from the seed down in the dirty mud. That is not a bad analogy, but we wish you to understand the allocation of concepts of being lower than and dirty and unclean are not appropriate for this time, for nowhere is dirty and unclean. The actions and the mind that one may take could enter into darkness, which is unhealthy, but the lower third density is not carrying that. It is neutral in its general function and can be imbued with beautiful light and love, which is drawn down from the higher frequencies and connected through the upper crown of the human, through the upper crown, through the chakras in clarity, grounded through the base chakras, which are beyond your feet and down into the earth. And that is all possible. You do not have to feel like there is a dirty, grotty, undesirable third density level that you need to escape from, because this is not so. The embodying and embedding of light happens at all levels of the third density. This earth is pure by nature. No part of her being is undesirable. There is no hell within her. There is no sullied area. There is just light and life. She is in herself a divine being, an angelic being who has come to this point to grow and emanate an earth body for the loving, compassionate purpose of allowing other beings to emanate lives in a third density range for their experience and growth. She is a great mother of deep compassion for participating in the world life process. Yes, eventually she will become a sun, as all most planets become suns that also give food and life to the many in their light nourishment. This is the way of the world, the universe. This isn't secret knowledge, this is just the way it is. So where were we? We were talking about you. Yes, you. You are doing a fine job. As a range of groups, races of different density levels, from all densities, watching, helping and associating with the planet, we are, as a group, as a conglomerate group, very pleased and happy for your progress. We oversee and watch your progress. We want to make sure you don't go in any direction in an undoing of yourselves, but this is not the case. You have reached a point, what one would call a tipping point for the scales of progress, in which you are set on your trajectory, set in your direction. You are set in the direction you're going. There is no doubt. So we are here to support you, and we love the opportunity to give you this reassurance and some understanding of what you're dealing with, what you're working with, where you are at. You are in a range of frequency. The lower third is not undesirable. It is just a state of being through which light can be experienced. Love, innocent beingness, acceptance, kindness, compassion. All these can be experienced from the bottom of third density range right up to the top and into the fourth density and the fifth. And as also to be known by you, the fourth density can also be inhabited by those that are not emanating in those frequencies of love and kindness. But we will say there are times when your solar system, your sun, has traveled through darker areas where there is less solar light coming from the central sun of the galaxy, and in those areas it has been more suitable for darker energies to flourish, and it has taken more concerted effort for light to be seeded. We are not in that range at this point. You are in an area of the galaxy that is highly saturated with light energy, waves of energy like a carpet that ripples and waves. It goes through the meridian level of the solar system that we are in, and it packs a punch of energy and light. That's where you are. And this means the darker energies do not find it favorable and find it hard to emanate and manifest as they will. This being so, you're naturally triggered in. You are natural for it. You are made of this starlight. All humans, all genuine, real humans, are made of this starlight. You have brought it through your multi-lives. Your souls speak of it. your soul sparkle with it. You are of it. You are sparks of starlight emanating into human bodies. Now, if a dark being wanted to emanate, it would be very difficult. They can't really. They may attach to willing humans who are gullible and easily swayed to encourage the hosting. And for a while, they may act through the will of the host. The will of the host is required. After that, they cannot hold on. They cannot. And with the saturation of great bright light that we are within in this solar system now, there is not favorable circumstances for such activity. It does not matter how it is described or how it is talked about. And now, because of that, its ability to cloak itself is being removed. Its disguise is being lifted, and it now must come bare. The light will shine under every rock, and there will be no shade for darkness to hide. We have said this before, and it is so. So, yes, the truth of what has been over the last several thousands of years will now be exposed because it naturally will be done. This is not something to be worried about. It cannot be hidden. It must come out. And interestingly, the people who engage with dark entities will be exposing themselves, for the light will weed them out. The light will draw it out. They will not be able to pretend anymore because the power that allowed them to pretend has lost its strength. That is the dark entity losing its influence because the light is simply throwing it out of balance. This is a part of the great pendulum swing of the cycles of the human in this body, on this earth, in the universal body. This is just the way it is. So, you are in this point in the cycle. How lovely. You will move forward. Now you have the great burgeoning opportunity of growth and expansion in all your element. You are in your energy. You are in your light. And this is your chance. This is your time. This is the way it is here to grow and blossom. Those that would encourage the abandonment of rebirths of children in the next generation coming through, those who want that to stop are simply trying to push against a tide, an ocean, a wave that is bigger and greater than they can possibly hold back. For the light bearers that come through in the new generation of humans will be completely, we use the word collated, as in completely organized in their color coordinates of their chakras. They will be powerful in their light. They will be empowered by great energy, because before they have taken birth or become into the baby, the infant that is not yet born, they have come from a great alignment of purity, and no harm or disharmony is carried forward on their light bodies. No programmings, no pre-experienced, pre-organized baggage for them to bring forward. They bring forward themselves. And this is why the people who have been hosting the dark, and the dark has hosted them, they have tried to encourage the abandonment of such rebirths. But this will not make a big difference. We wish to satiate your understanding and your knowledge and your desire to know and your worry. This will not have a predilection towards ruination of the next generation, for it does not and will not. For every being coming through now comes from a higher frequency light. Every being coming through, they will not need augmentation. They will not need to be led by the nose. They will not need to be treated as if they are puppets, for they will come fully formed in their mind and knowledge. They will come with memories. They will come with knowledge and understanding. They will be the new human generation because they have carried forward into their rebirth knowledge and understanding. They will not come through blind. They will, of course, not have all memories, but the key seeds of knowledge and comprehension will be there, and they will know and understand in their heart things that you in your previous lives have had to work hard to discover. Who are these beings, you may ask? These beings are yourselves, higher levels of yourselves, from the human bulk of entities that have come over the thousands and thousands of years, and there have been hundreds of thousands of years of humans on this planet. Many have ascended, many have gone forward, many have grown and outgrown the necessity for a schoolroom earth experience as you have known it. They have come back to lead and guide and gain dominance over the matrix of light that manifests the future. And they come now. They come to embed, to use gravity, the gravitas of the earth to anchor in the light that the earth hungers for as she now emanates and moves forward into higher frequency ranges in her core existence. This is where it is going. Because of the earth's decision and determination to rise out of third, while she is in this light section, this patch of the space that the solar system moves through, while she is in it, she is going to take advantage of every aspect of it and grow and expand beyond the dark, for she will not tolerate any more ravages, any more dismissiveness. She will not tolerate a dark hijacking again. For it was so. In the past, when the humans were not encapsulated in dark energy and theology, in fear and pain and distress, the earth flourished and was beautiful and blossoming. And the humans lived in oneness with her, love of her, supporting her as she supported them. And it was a beautiful time for a very, very long time before this attempt to anchor in and hold into darkness, which of course is in complete vain. It is not possible. But those that only inhabit that darkness would try to hold this gem of earth, despite the planet moving into the light of the great stars' direct beams of light from the solar center of this galaxy. They tried. They cannot keep the jewel of the earth anymore, for they must now evacuate and leave to more comfortable, darker locations. And the earth now flourishes and shines. She will grow past, she will shine. She will move out of this range for which they can inhabit. Therefore, never again will she encounter this experience of dismissing and degradation, of feeling alone. For while the humans were disconnected from her, she felt so alone, so violated. And her vitality was ripped out of her through the lack of love and kindness and respect. These times are changing, not because of any political movements of supposed greening or looking after the planet, which is all absolutely fraudulent. They are movements by the dark to try to devastate her further. But it won't work. You cannot hold her down. She is greater than any human or all humans. She is a greater being of light from angelic sources. She will grow further forward and she will expand and her light body will expand, and she will host more beautiful light and more beings growing further on in the next level of their encumbrance on this earth. She will grow further. This is so. So your part is to fly with her, go with her, be with her, and enjoy and love and have confidence in her, for she will clean house. This is true. She must. In order to grow, and we say physically she will grow, you must see her growth. And she is a physical being such as humans, yourselves, and growing means expanding. Growing means more bodily production. Where does this energy come from, you may say? It comes from the star. The star is delivering her all the material she requires to grow and expand. She will do so, and you know how this goes. There are spreading lines on the planet. There are volcanoes. There are what you think of as tectonic plates, but they are just liquid matter ready to grow and move and expand. And this must happen for her growth. This must happen. She is refreshing. And when there are magnetic movements of the poles, it is as if she is having a shower, an energetic shower, where she completely refreshes, recharges, and resets the energy, the electric energy, the magnetic fields on her planet. And this is necessary for planets. It is also necessary for stars. Your scientists have observed your sun doing so. It is a part of life. It is necessary for yourselves, though you are not aware of it. But you do a similar function of resetting the electric body of your own being. So, all these things will happen. We say, get in a good, comfy position. Mind your manners. Mind your mind. Mind your perspective. Mind your attention and mind your attitude. Remember where you are. Remember who you are. Celebrate the new life, for the new life that comes brings the new wisdom and the completion of all your dreams. Celebrate the new births when they come. Protect the babies. Celebrate them, for they bring through all the knowledge and information you need to move forward technically, socially. They will bring it all. It is all packed into their psyches, into their minds. They come pre-packed, ready for the next level of your society. So while your society is at the moment undoing itself and reshuffling and getting ready for the new you to grow and expand, the new consciousness to be the way it is, allow your babies to come forward, for their generation will lead you forward. Have no fear for what they are and who they are. They are the best of you coming forward to fulfill your dreams and expectations. Well, we're very happy to share so much with you today. And this is as we see it and as we know. And we are very proud of the efforts that we have all made together, for we work with you as companions. We are guides to many humans. They don't know we're there, but we are, and we share our consciousness and our support and our knowledge and intelligence with you, so that you may trigger your own, connect your own, switch yourself on, and find your own answers, which is the way it should be. You have all the technology you need moving forward at your disposal on the earth already. And many, many wonderfully clever inventors are already inventing the technology you need to balance all your problems. You will not require saving from anyone, but you will unify with your light family as many, many more start to acknowledge and see yourselves within your family from the stars. This is not to find guides to rescue you, to bow down to, but to see your comrades, your brethren, brothers and sisters, recognize themselves within you and yourself within them. For we are all unity in one, in the Great Mother's unified being, the universal being. We are all a part of her. So we say, when you think of your Christed consciousness energy, this is a reflection of that, the Christed energy. It is not a person, it is a mode of existence. It is an energy, a frequency, reflecting of the Great Mother. It is not masculine or feminine. It is uniquely the energy of the Great Mother. We call her the Great Mother, but she doesn't reflect as feminine as humans do, but she does create life on a constant basis. So there is motherhood there, is there not? It doesn't define against males. Males are a part of the whole cycle of creation. And the beautiful energy of masculinity should not be undermined or underpinned. It is an equal balance with the feminine energy of creativity as well. Well, this has been quite a long talk, and our discourse now comes to an end. And we wish you well. We hope this information is useful and that you do not find it too shocking to hear that there are other beings around the planet offering support for you. And we hope, if this is your first time hearing so, that you understand that your experience in the world, you're greater than the limited story you've had, and you are stronger. Be brave and be confident in your own shoes. Excuse us. Leeloo's throat is now struggling, so we will go and let her refresh her voice. Thank you. That was a very that was a very informative and active channeling, wasn't it? They are very peppy and really forthright in their approach today. I have channeled them before and they have been more gentle on my throat. I feel it was a higher energy than the other times, that's for sure. My throat chakra was working hard there. Okay, there we go. So if it's your first time hearing the Arcturians, that's a really good introduction to them. They're very, very positive and optimistic. It's really great. It's delightful to have them come through with that energy and give us those understandings. And I have wondered lately, I haven't channeled them for quite a while, and I have wondered how things are going, you know, and a little bit of star news would be nice, I thought. So that's really great. All right, I will let that be it, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks.